A virtual assistant is a remote administrative professional who works for business leaders, owners, and executives. They support team leaders and managers by providing various services from remote locations. From calendar apps and email to voicemail and customer service, modern technology has allowed virtual assistants to develop skills and qualifications for helping business executives with administration, correspondence, communications, time management, customer service, and more. Generally speaking, a virtual assistant can be any self-employed professional who provides creative, technical, or administrative assistance for a fee. These professionals work remotely from a home office and perform various administrative tasks. However, modern technology, cloud software, and high-speed internet has enabled virtual assistants to do even more. Thanks to automation and advanced software tools like video conferencing and chat channels, virtual assistants can accommodate a range of diverse services, including bookkeeping, web design, digital marketing, and more. How virtual assistants work. Virtual assistants, VAS, typically work remotely from a home office. They perform the tasks that a secretary or administrative assistant would generally do. A virtual assistant's remote office may include various components, tools, and equipment, such as a computer or laptop, web camera, noise-canceling headphones, high-speed internet connection, backup internet, and backup power source. VAS require a well-equipped and quiet environment to work in with as few external distractions as possible. Such a work environment allows them to focus on mission completion, productivity, problem solving, and decision making. VAS work is vital for business leaders who struggle with scaling up their operations. When the business load becomes overwhelming, hiring a virtual assistant is the most effective way to shift your focus to strategic planning while leaving more mundane activities to them. Types of work virtual assistants can cover. Virtual assistants can cover various types of work and services, including accounting, bookkeeping, social media management, customer service, and more. It's common for small businesses to hire a VA that performs various tasks, from preparing expense reports to scheduling meetings and booking travel arrangements. The 7 most common services that VAS can provide. Research work. Most digital businesses hire virtual assistants to handle research work. VAS help marketing executives, managers, and team leaders finish office work, honor deadlines, and more. Virtual assistants often conduct internet research for their employers. They complete various tasks, such as browsing the web for trustworthy websites and data sources with up-to-date business-related information, compiling research and market data, presenting data in a requested format, searching for the most relevant, accurate, and up-to-date business-related statistics, identifying lucrative opportunities for ensuring business growth and expansion, conducting competitive and market research to gather intelligence, comparing prices of vendors and suppliers, and establishing guest blogging and influencing connections. Content management. A recent study showed that businesses with a brand presence on social media channels and blogs drive more website traffic and generate increased leads. Content creation is one of the core elements of a modern enterprise. It allows companies to connect with their customers and create meaningful connections with target audiences. Since most internet users have social media profiles, the most effective way to approach them is to use posts, articles, and blogs to start conversations, or to ask for feedback and user reviews. However, content management is a time-consuming task that requires a lot of effort and research. That's where virtual assistants come into the picture. They can help you save time and effort by managing and printing content verbiage, creating white papers and case studies, writing articles for your blog, and more. They can also ensure that your content follows the latest SEO requirements. Their job consists of providing traffic-generating content for your business and handling everyday activities such as repurposing, promoting, and publishing. Social media management. In an internet-dependent, data-driven business landscape, small businesses must be present on social media networks to attract wider audiences, monitor their competitors, launch marketing and advertising campaigns, and promote their products/services. However, social media management requires tremendous amounts of time to yield results. Therefore, hiring a virtual assistant to manage your social media is the best way to handle your social media needs while saving time and improving efficiency. Since virtual assistants work remotely, you'll always have someone ready to handle your social media marketing activities on your behalf. They can handle the following tasks: create LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages for your business. Establish profiles on different social media channels. Create fresh, accurate, and up-to-date content for social media posts. Use social media post scheduling tools to keep social media audiences engaged. Gathering more followers to increase user engagement on different social media platforms. Tracking analytics and performance metrics to analyze performance, and monitor competitors. VAS can help business leaders manage social media across leading platforms, such as YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. Data entry positions. Data entry is one of the most cumbersome and time-consuming tasks for entrepreneurs. In addition, it's highly prone to human error. Since incorrect data input could cost you your business, hiring a professional to handle your data entry seems like a viable solution for avoiding costly mistakes and saving time and money. Data entry VAS can help with various data entry tasks, such as collecting, organizing, and sorting data for entry, ensuring data accuracy and relevancy, data management, CRM data entry, lead generation using CRM software, and generating reports. Personal assistant jobs. A virtual assistant can provide personal assistance to business executives to help leaders boost productivity. Personal assistants handle professional and personal chores for executives, such as paying bills, making online purchases, sending and responding to emails, scheduling appointments, planning travels, managing calendar, answering calls, and handling personal correspondence. Customer support/service. Digital businesses are booming these days. They gather millions of customers. The rise of digital business has increased the workload for modern customer support agents, making it hard to cope with ever-increasing consumer demands and inquiries. That's why business leaders resort to hiring VAS to ease their burden and assume some of the vital customer support/service tasks, including transaction handling, product data entry, inventory management, creating SEO-friendly product descriptions, providing 24/7 customer support via available channels, order processing, and product development and category management. Bookkeeping positions. Bookkeeping is the lifeblood of every enterprise. While it is tedious, it's necessary. It's also time-consuming and prone to human error. Fortunately, business leaders can hire virtual assistants to handle their bookkeeping needs. Virtual bookkeeping assistants perform the following tasks: inventory management, year-end bookkeeping and budgeting, record keeping, ensuring compliance with bookkeeping regulations, account reconciliation and cash flow projection, revenue management, cost management, and payroll processing. Qualifications and skills. Virtual assistants exist to help business leaders with their technical and administrative needs. The qualifications and skills that they possess determine their scope of work. Here's a quick overview of essential qualities that business leaders look for in modern VAS. Word processing. In addition to typing and data entry, VAS must ensure that their work is error-free and grammatically accurate. Writing and communication skills. In a virtual business landscape, business organizations use various digital communication channels to manage their operations. VAS must excel in communicating with clients in both a verbal and written manner, making presentations, managing emails, sending reports, and more. Computer skills. VAS need basic computer skills, including working with software tools and programs like Google Drive, CRM, Microsoft Office, and Cloud. Effective decision-making and problem-solving, VAS must be quick thinkers and effective problem solvers. They work in busy environments where task completion depends on efficient and effective decision-making. Organizational skills. One of the primary duties of VAS includes organizing materials and files in an accessible and effective structure. How are virtual assistants hired? If you're interested in hiring a virtual assistant, you should consider selecting a professional that matches your business model and budget. The 3 quickest and most effective ways to hire a VA are to tap into managed service providers, contact a contract agency, or hire one directly via freelance websites for VAS. How do companies benefit from hiring virtual assistants? Here are the top 4 business benefits of hiring virtual assistants. Flexibility. Since VAS work remotely, hiring remote workers gives your company increased flexibility to handle everyday tasks on the go. They can work from anywhere, anytime, and coordinate your daily needs without being anchored in the office. Scalability. The biggest problem with scaling a business is moving into more expensive office space and hiring more people. Most companies fail at scaling up due to unpredictable costs and increased downtime. However, scaling your business with VAS can mitigate such risks as you won't have to move or hire more employees. More time to focus on core tasks. Time is crucial when you're running a business. Every minute that you spend working on your connections brings more revenue into your bank account. However, it's hard to monitor ROI when you have to handle paperwork, make appointments, answer calls, send emails, and waste your time on repetitive administrative tasks. Hiring a VA saves you time and allows you to concentrate on vital business tasks. Cost saving. Hiring a virtual assistant allows you to save your resources in 2 ways. You don't have to hire more employees, and you don't have to pay for benefits, including dental and medical insurance, vacation time, and more. Since VAS work remotely, you can choose a professional from anywhere and pay less for the same work as you would if you hired an employee from your country. VAS are essential to businesses as they allow executives, team managers, and leaders to save time, effort, and resources while focusing on business growth rather than mundane administrative tasks. Virtual assistants help business leaders to move their operations forward without having to hire more staff and spend money on their training. In terms of business growth, virtual assistants are the most cost-effective solution for boosting productivity and increasing efficiency. How to start a virtual assistant business with minimal investment and flexible work options makes it an excellent way to break into the online industry. As a VA, you'll offer virtual assistant services to businesses and entrepreneurs, handling tasks like administrative support, customer service, content management, and more. With the rising demand for remote work, now is the perfect time to launch your virtual assistant business. Whether you're looking for a startup opportunity or want to turn your skills into a profitable career, this guide will walk you through everything you need to know from choosing your services to landing your first client. Let's get started. What is a virtual assistant business? A virtual assistant business is all about providing remote administrative support to businesses, usually small to mid-sized companies. Many people start this career because it's so easy to get into. You can work from home with just a laptop, internet connection, and solid organizational skills. However, before you start, it's important to weigh the pros and cons of starting a virtual assistant business. While the flexibility and low startup costs are appealing, competition can be tough. To stand out, you need strong communication skills, a reliable workflow, and a clear service offering. If you're trying to decide if you want to pursue this path, understanding what a VA business entails will help. Let's break it down so you can take the first step toward becoming a successful virtual assistant. Determine which services you will be offering. The best thing about running a VA business is the variety of services that you can provide. However, that's also a problem, as starting your business offering too many services could become overwhelming. The best course of action is to begin by specializing in a few carefully selected business niches. Modern-day virtual assistants typically provide general administration services, such as office paperwork and correspondence management, customer service over the phone or email, email management, bookkeeping and accounting, invoicing and billing, appointment scheduling, and calendar management. Providing additional services increases your chances of beating your competitors. Consider business marketing as an addition to your offering. VA business marketing services include social media management, community management, video editing, tracking sales, Facebook ads, content creation and blog writing, creating and sending email newsletters, SEO services, editorial calendar management, ghostwriting, affiliate management, branding, and PR distribution. In addition, you should also consider specialized services based on your existing skills, knowledge, and experience. Here are some considerations: market research, data entry, transcription, editing, proofreading, webinar setup, website maintenance and design, and graphic design. Start by determining the services that you will be offering. Be thoughtful of your circumstances and choose a niche based on your previous experiences to lay a strong foundation for your VA business. Creating a basic package of services is a good starting point. Your services should include mixed business and office management skills, such as website maintenance, customer support, scheduling, and emailing. Figure out your target market. Finding the right clients is key to growing a successful virtual assistant business. The best way to market your VA expertise is by focusing on industries that align with your skills and interests. If you have experience in real estate, for example, offering services to realtors can give you an edge. A well-planned assistant business requires careful planning, so start by identifying the tasks you excel at and the industries that need them. If you're unsure, look at past jobs, freelance projects, or skills you've developed over time. Once you define your niche, create marketing materials that showcase your expertise and attract your ideal clients. To establish credibility, consider reaching out to former colleagues or employers for referrals. Positive feedback and testimonials can help build trust, making it easier to start a freelance business and secure long-term clients. Create a business plan. You've determined services to offer and the target market for your VA business. Now, it's time to move on to the next critical step of your operation, creating a business plan. A business plan is a crucial document that helps you determine the fundamental aspects of managing your VA business. The scope of professional services you will provide. Your market. Target audience. Your main competitors. The demand for your business type. Your pricing. The necessary funding to get started, and expected ROI. A business plan is also an official document that helps you to define your business goals, objectives, and mission. It can also help you outline the best business structure for your operation. You should also include your pricing rates in your business plan, such as personal living costs, taxes, and business overheads. Your rates should be competitive enough to cover your business expenses and attract new clients. Select your business name and register your company. Choosing the right business name for your virtual assistant business is key to attracting potential clients and establishing your brand. Your business name should reflect your skills and specialized while being easy to remember and pronounce. It will appear prominently on your website, so make sure it's professional and available for registration. A strong, well-thought-out name helps you stand out in a competitive market and build credibility from day one. Invest in equipment. When you're first starting your virtual assistant business, having the right tools is key to delivering quality service and building a solid marketing strategy. At the very least, you'll need a reliable internet connection and a good computer with a camera. But to stay efficient and professional, consider investing in business management tools that streamline your workflow. The right setup not only helps you work smarter but also sets you up for success from the start. Let's go over the essentials. Computers. Aside from a powerful computing device, consider investing in additional equipment, including a second monitor, an ergonomic office chair, a top-quality desk with a monitor stand, and high-end headphones. Tools and software. Invest in software tools such as project management. Project management software tools like Evernote, Basecamp, Asana, and Trello help business professionals keep track of past, current, and future projects and clients to stay on top of deadlines, schedules, and more. Accounting and invoicing. Accounting and invoicing software tools are essential to your virtual assistant business efforts as they ensure that your clients pay on time, and help you track your expenses and income. There are also resources like Excel accounting templates that can help you manage your financial data. Time tracking. A standard rule of thumb for virtual assistants is to charge by the hour. However, that can be pretty challenging when managing multiple clients. Time tracking tools can help you to track your ongoing projects and determine your prices accordingly. Investing in social media advertising, SEO, driving organic traffic to your website, and listing your business on Google are all excellent business strategies for getting ahead of your competitors. A virtual assistant business requires careful planning, and part of that is establishing a professional website. This will help you build your network, attract potential clients, and showcase your skills. If you're first setting up, you don't need to be a tech expert. User-friendly platforms like WordPress and Wix make it simple to build a website. I highly recommend checking them out to create a clean, easy-to-navigate site that highlights your services. A strong online presence makes you more credible and helps clients find you faster. It can help you promote your business in two ways. Gives your business legitimacy. A fully optimized website makes your business appear legitimate and trustworthy. Helps you to build brand awareness. Including backlinks to your website in your social media posts and blogs is an excellent way to broaden your target audience and drive more traffic to your site. Create social media profiles. Social media is a powerful tool for business owners looking to establish their brand and connect with potential clients. Since you already have a plan to launch your virtual assistant business, the next step is to create professional social media profiles. Platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter can help you showcase your skills, share industry insights, and build credibility. To attract your perfect client, focus on posting valuable content, engaging with your audience, and gathering testimonials. A strong social media presence not only boosts brand recognition but also positions you as an expert in your field, making it easier for clients to find and trust you. Key takeaways on how to start a virtual assistant business. The demand for virtual assistants has never been higher, making it the perfect time to launch your VA business. Whether you're just starting or looking to grow, knowing what it takes to get clients and provide valuable services to your clients is key. As you step into this industry, understanding the essentials will help you build a sustainable and profitable business. Virtual assistants start with different goals, but success comes from strategic planning, consistency, and delivering quality work. Keep these key takeaways in mind to stay competitive, attract clients, and scale your VA business with confidence. Virtual assistants provide a wide variety of services. The most basic are general virtual services like answering phones, including taking orders, scheduling appointments, and providing caller ID. Booking travel, including hotels, car rentals, and flights. Managing marketing details, including responding to customers' emails, letters, and phone calls. Providing data entry, entering information into a computer such as addresses, phone numbers, and so forth, and sending out invoices. Next are specific virtual services like content writing and management. Some virtual assistants write articles and newsletters for their clients. Some also take care of everything needed to publish a website, including creating the website, uploading content, sending out press releases, and handling all customer inquiries. Search engine marketing and search engine optimization, SEO. Depending on the skill level of the assistant, they may be able to increase a client's organic traffic by performing some or all of the search marketing activities. Social media marketing. A few assistants are skilled at using various social media platforms, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc., to increase brand exposure, build brand identity, and increase sales. They can help you create and post content for your social media profiles, monitor your existing posts and like activity, and even use this data to help you create more effective campaigns. Email marketing. Many assistants can craft a compelling sales message and send it via email. They may create the entire email marketing campaign or perform only the hard parts like writing the sales copy and assembling the mailing list. Accounting. VAS can even help you manage your personal or business accounts. They can prepare all your bills, reconcile your bank statements, pay your bills online, and even file your taxes for you. Website maintenance. Ensuring a site is technically up to date, running effective tests to find and fix problems, updating content as needed, etc. Clients may want their website babysitter, or they may want to do it themselves, but either way, having an assistant make sure it is running smoothly is a big plus for everyone involved. Web development. If a client already has a site and just needs it to be more user-friendly, more functional, or simply needs it to be updated with some new features, an assistant can help by doing some basic code modifications. Client relations. Many clients appreciate receiving testimonials from satisfied customers, which can be collected and used throughout the site or in other marketing campaigns. Client services. Handling all client service issues like refunds, changing orders, shipping problems, etc. Image, audio, and video editing. Your virtual assistant can do the simple tasks of cutting out parts of a speech, taking a screenshot, or fixing a video or photo problem. They can also help you create more complicated content by taking notes as you talk about what you want to include in your sales pitch and then creating the actual written copy or recording of you saying it. Although these are some of the more obvious duties of a virtual assistant, they are only the tip of the iceberg. The main duty of a good virtual assistant is to help the business owner with the nuts and bolts of running the business. And this is where most businesses run into trouble. The advantages of hiring a virtual assistant. With the advancement of technology and better communication, it's easier than ever for two people who are not in the same physical location to work together on projects. In fact, many small businesses, and even some large ones, use a virtual assistant to great advantage. Here are just a few of the advantages of hiring a virtual assistant. Low costs. Working remotely can dramatically affect a business's bottom line. Not only does it make sense from an economic point of view, it also makes sense from a time standpoint. After all, you don't have to pay for office space, equipment, payroll, etc. This can mean a savings of thousands of dollars per year. Less employee-related responsibilities. When you outsource your administrative tasks to a virtual assistant, you eliminate a lot of what would otherwise be employee expenses and responsibilities. Because your VA is working not as an employee but as an independent contractor. You save on benefits like health insurance, pension contributions, vacation pay, etc. In addition, since your VA is not an employee of yours, they do not fall under the strict scrutiny of the IRS regarding income tax deductions and such. No physical presence required. One of the biggest benefits of working with a virtual assistant is there is no need for you or your business to have a physical presence in a particular geographic location. More time. Working remotely allows you to spend more time on the activities that generate your profits instead of spending it on non-core activities like paying bills, replying to emails, posting on social media, etc. In addition, delegating work to VAS frees up a lot of mental energy, allowing you to be more productive. Moreover, you get more me time, which means more time to pursue your hobbies, take some much needed time off, go on that much anticipated vacation, or simply relax. Higher productivity. One of the main reasons people delegate non-essential work to virtual assistants is to increase their productivity. Moreover, since virtual assistants are themselves experts at what they do, they tend to have a higher level of efficiency and produce results faster and with fewer errors than an inexperienced business owner could. Better work management. Delegating tasks to VAS allows you to concentrate on the big picture without getting bogged down by the details. You don't have to micromanage the work of your VA, instead, you can simply check in from time to time and guide as needed. Outsourcing your administrative tasks allows you to get back to the core of being a business owner. The crucial stuff that makes your business tick. The stuff that actually produces your profits. You see, when you outsource non-core tasks, you free up your time and energy to become more productive, allowing you to create more profits for your business. Low maintenance. Since virtual assistants are experts at what they do, they require much less supervision and training than an employee would. Thus, they require much less of your time and energy, so you can spend it where it's most profitable, running your business. Fill the skill gap. Another advantage of using a VA is that it can fill skills gaps in your business. For example, let's say you don't have the expertise or the time to write a certain type of sales letter. A virtual assistant specializing in writing can do it for you at a fraction of the cost and with much greater speed and accuracy than you could do it yourself. Peace of mind. One of the main reasons people hire a virtual assistant is to have some peace of mind knowing they have things taken care of without having to worry about doing it themselves. When you hire someone to do routine chores, it allows you to get back to running your business and growing your profits without having to micromanage every detail. Disadvantages of hiring a virtual assistant. While the trend showcases the benefits of hiring a virtual assistant in the limelight, virtual assistants do come with their own set of disadvantages. These are communication problems. Businesses usually tend to hire virtual assistants from countries like India and the Philippines because they are relatively cheap compared to Americans or Europeans. Hence, the virtual assistant often operates in a time zone different from the employer's. This makes communication a real problem. For example, if your virtual assistant is located in India and you are based in California, he will operate on the opposite side of the globe. Thus, any kind of real-time communication with him will be difficult. This problem is further aggravated by the fact that many virtual assistants from such may not have a good command of the English language. Security risk. Another major disadvantage of hiring a virtual assistant is the security risk involved. Consider this: a lot of times, these individuals will have access to your company's most sensitive information like your bank account details, credit card numbers, email passwords, and so on. Moreover, virtual assistants are not vetted by any regulatory agency, so you could end up with an individual who is stealing from you and running off with your money. Lack of required supervision. For jobs requiring extensive supervision or micromanaging, the VA model could be a disaster. Multiple clients problem. Since a virtual assistant is an independent contractor, it can take more than one client. This could result in a lack of focus and delayed responses. Lack of integrity. Another thing to consider is the lack of integrity among a significant percentage of virtual assistants. Why? Simply because they are so eager to please their clients, they will say or do almost anything to get work. Thank you for watching this video.